tensions ease as Washington and Beijing edge toward a breakthrough. Constructive talks set the stage for the high-stakes Trump-Xi summit that could redefine global trade and power dynamics forever. Optimism is rising over the simmering US-China trade tensions, as top American officials report constructive discussions in Kuala Lumpur ahead of a high-stakes meeting between President Donald Trump and Chinese leader Xi Jinping later this week. US Trade Representative Jameson Greer and Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent spent the weekend in Malaysia negotiating with senior Chinese officials. According to Greer, the talks were broad-ranging and productive, paving the way for what could be a landmark agreement between the world's two largest economies.
Well, sure. We spent a lot of time last night. We spent a lot of time this morning talking about a potential framework moving forward. I think we're moving forward to the final details of the type of agreement that the leaders can review and decide if they want to conclude together. As you know, President Xi and President Trump will be meeting later this week. We've had quite constructive discussions with our Chinese counterparts, and we think we're getting to a point where we have something we can present to the leaders for their consideration.
The discussions reportedly covered a wide array of issues, from rare earth minerals to agricultural purchases, and even emerging tech concerns like TikTok. Both sides sought to de-escalate months of heightened tensions, which saw threats of tariffs reaching 130% and potential export restrictions on critical software. Meanwhile, Treasury Secretary Bessent described the talks as far-reaching, noting new nuance in negotiations and respect between US and Chinese delegates despite past tensions. The US president is expected to meet Chinese leader Xi Jinping on October 30th, on the sidelines of the APEC summit, the first face-to-face meeting between the two leaders since Trump's return to office and the escalation of a fresh US-China tech and trade war.
I think we have a very successful framework for the leaders to discuss on Thursday. We discussed trade, the rare earths, the fentanyl, TikToks, and the overall relationship between the two countries.
On October 25th, President Trump signaled willingness to make concessions, while emphasizing that China would need to reciprocate.
They have to make concessions. I guess we would too. We're at 157% tariff for them. I don't think that's sustainable for them, and they want to get that down. And we want certain things from them.
If successful, the US-China talks could have far-reaching implications for global trade, markets, and supply chains. Economists have said that stabilizing this economic relationship could prevent further disruptions in technology, agriculture, and rare earth minerals, which are crucial for industries ranging from electronics to defense.
Coming out of this meeting, I would say yes, an extension of the trade truce is likely, but that is, at the end of the day, President Trump's decision.
With tensions between Washington and Beijing having escalated in recent weeks, the global business community is watching closely. A deal could ease tariffs, ensure agricultural purchases, and provide clarity for companies navigating a trade war that has already disrupted markets worldwide. For now, all eyes remain on the upcoming Trump-Xi summit. Kuala Lumpur may have set the framework, but the final decisions will rest with the two leaders.